Hello, people. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I hope you are fine. Me too, I'm fine. Please, before starting this video, if you are new here, consider subscribing and click the notification bell so that if I post any video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Or if you are a member or a subscriber, continue liking the video, comment, share, and tell me more about what I should post or do the content on. So today, I want us to talk about the disability, types of disabilities. We have different types of disability, and as we know, we are living with disability. All people are living with disability in that you don't know the disability you have. People have different disabilities. Like me, I can say the disability which I have is about stammering. Sometimes, mostly mm, if somebody annoys me, I stammer very, 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 very. I stammer a lot. So that is the disability I can say I have. Apart from those, there are hidden disability which us we don't know unless we are told. So we have different disabilities. I can say we have 12 disabilities. And one disability we have is called visually impaired. Visually impaired or visually handicapped is a disability where one doesn't see. eh? So you find that one is not able to see anything. That one we can call total blindness. Total blindness, you just see darkness. You can't see anything, even a light you can't see. Then we have visual impaired. Visual impaired, you see a little. And some people like the case where I can say my boss whom I work for part-time or my side hustle, she is a visually impaired lecturer. She can read font 72. If you can click on your laptops, desktop, or computers, you can see font 72 and imagine font 72. And that font 72, she can't read like this. She must put it closer to her eyes on her left eye. Okay, that is one type of disability. Another one, we have hearing impaired. Hearing impaired, that one you find a person has a problem with the hearing. He doesn't hear, and most of them use sign language to talk. They talk through their hands, through signing. They sign. So that we call hearing impaired. And we find that most hearing impaired, they are totally hearing impaired, that they just used hands, but you can't hear any sound. But some partially, those who are partial, you can hear sound. If they want to spell, let's say rose. Rose is, this one is R, this one is O, this one is S, and this one is E. So you find that when they are spelling, they say R, O, S, E, rose, rose, rose. Yani the sound, you hear the sound, but it doesn't come out clearly. That is hearing impaired. We are physically impaired or physical handicapped. Physical handicap, they have a problem with their limbs. There's some part of their limbs which doesn't function well. So that one may have a difficulty in walking. That one, the limbs in the legs doesn't work properly. Some, their hands, some you find their bones are not functioning very well. So for them, most of them, they either use walkers, walkers, walkers. Those you put your hands, then you go like that. Some use two walkers, some use one, some use some walkers which you just push. You just push and you go. And there are some people they can't walk, so they use the wheelchair. Yeah. So there are some types of wheelchair which you just ride like a bicycle. There are some wheelchairs you must use your force to drag the legs or wheels. There are some wheelchairs which they are electric, like you just switch. They are a place where you just switch and then you go where you want to go. There are some wheelchairs which you must have a guide in that. A person must push you. You can't do it yourself. A person must push you, a guide. Okay, that is the third one. We go to the fourth one, which is the mental retardation or mentally impaired or mentally handicapped. That one is, it affects the motor in that their the sense, we call it medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata doesn't function well. So they have a mental disorder, mental problem. They are not well upstairs. Okay, I hope you hear that. Okay, that's one. Another one, that is the fourth one. I think it is the fourth one. So the fifth one is the learning disability. Learning disability, you find that they are learning disability is also a disability because they are slow learners. They are those who learn faster. So you find that there are some people, they grab very fast. They grab things very fast. If you tell them once, they have grabbed it. But there are some people which they are slow in grabbing things. You can tell them many times and it doesn't come out clearly. So that is also a disability. The sixth one is emotional behavioral disorder. If we talk about emotional behavioral disorder, this is a disorder where you behave emotionally. There are some who are temperamental. Hmm? They are very temperamental in that they get hungry. They get angry very fast. Not hungry, but angry. You have a difference between hungry. Hungry is that of HU. Unasikia njaa, hungry. But angry, ANGRY, hiyo unaudhika haraka. So they're temperamental in that they become angry very fast. Behavioral people with different behaviors. There is a person where if for now he or she is just okay, the next minute he or she becomes so worse, and you can't tell that behavior. Oh, who is this? He or she was okay, but all of a sudden has become so worse. Okay. We have communication disorder. Communication disorder, people communicate differently. So we find that in communication disorder, there are people who they can't express themselves very well. They can't express themselves very well in that you can't understand what they are saying. I don't know whether this stammering also can come there. I don't know. But just comment down there if stammering can come there. So you find that if they talk, they can you don't communicate with each other. You don't understand what he or she is saying. And I think that one also can come where you have a deaf person or a hearing impaired in the house and he can't talk totally. So she or he should use signs to communicate. and you yourself doesn't know how to sign. So there will be a communication disorder there, okay? Okay, number 8, we have gifted and talented. That also is a disability. In that, there are some people who are very gifted. I have a daughter to my brother. I have a daughter to my brother. She is 1.5 years, and that girl talks fluently and has got the skills. I can say she's talented because she can sing, she can say 1 up to 10. In that 1.5 years, if you say 1, she will say 2. Let's say you skip, you say 5, she will say 6. You get it? And even she can uh, she can she can sing. There's play songs like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She can say that and sing fluently very well. 1.5 year old girl. She is gifted and talented. Not even that. There are some people who are talented in that. You see, some people makes aeroplanes. Some kids makes flats, mansions. So those people are gifted and talented. And you find that most people who are gifted and talented, they are not that. Most of them, we can say a percentage of, let's say 70 or 60%. They are not they are not bright in class, in that through writings they are not bright, but when we go to the field or co-curriculum activities, they are the best. They are just okay. After that, gifted and talented, we have multiple disability. In multiple disability, sorry, in multiple disability, these are people who have many disabilities in them. In that, you find one is deaf, another one is blind. Any one person is deaf at the same time, he or she is blind. At the same time, she has a mental disorder. 3 things. So he or she has many disability at the same time. Okay? That one we call multiple disability. From the word multiple, that is 9. We go to 10. 10 is learning. Learning, we find that learning is also a disability. There are some people who grab faster. There are some people who doesn't grab faster. They are slow learners. They grab slowly as they go. Motivation. Motivation is also a disability. In that we find that motivation, it helps, it makes a person to be eager about something. He or she become eager when even you, if you are motivated, let's say in the workplace or even in school, if you are motivated, you become eager to do that thing more and more and more so that you can become perfect. That is also a disability. Yeah, it is. So you become eager to do it perfectly and do it frequently. So you can cling on that thing until your mind. So long as you do something which is abnormal, that is a disability. Like this one, this bottle. Let's say you are making this bottle and you are motivated. That is a good work. You've made a good bottle. So you will think about it and say, oh, I've made this one, and they are congratulating me. What if I've made the big one like this, even more decent like this? What will they say? So you do something which you become extra. Hmm? And the last one, we have intelligence. You must be intelligent. Be intelligent upstairs. And mostly mathematicians are very intelligent. You can be intelligent, you can be more intelligent until it becomes a disability. Okay? So in these types of disabilities, I told you there are 12. 1. Visually impaired. 2. Hearing impaired. 3. Physically impaired. 4. Mental retardation or mental impaired. 5. Learning disability. 6. Emotional and behavioral disorder. 7. Communication disorder. 8. Gifted and talented. 9. Multiple impairment. 10. Learning disability. 11. Motivation. 12. Intelligence. So those are the types of disability we have. So you can comment down there the type of disability where you are not well conversant with, so that we can discuss it more and more and more. And one day, if I get a chance, I'll go visit those schools. I'll go visit schools where there are different disabilities. I can go to visually impaired, just a little, not all of them, because some are hidden. Some are hidden. There is no specific school for motivation disability, no. Intelligence disability, no. Gifted and talented, no. You can just find there is a school for hearing impaired, but there is a person there who is gifted and talented. Okay? So I will get time and visit those schools. For now, it is a wrap up. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment. If my content is not worthy, just tell me so that I can improve. For now is a bye bye.